I just want to share a story or an experience that happened to me when I went to teach a workshop in one of the provinces here in Canada. The congregation was all Filipino. So, what I thought is that because they all look Filipino, I thought they all know Filipino. So, when I started talking and doing the workshop, I was confidently, passionately talking in Filipino. And the fluent Tagalog speakers can relate to me, and that's what I was feeding on. I was like, okay, they understand me. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep on doing this because I know they understand me. But after the workshop, my son told me, because he was sitting at the back along with other youth in the church, and he overheard one of the youth saying, I don't understand anything that she's talking about. So it was like, I was so blown away that all the while I was speaking so passionately. I thought that I was like doing the best I can, and everybody was like feeding on it, learning from it. That was like a hit or a punch in the face that I said, oh my goodness. I felt so bad. I felt so bad because the message that I was giving was a good message. But the thing is, a lot of them can't understand what I'm saying, even how good, how prepared I am. Right now, I'm going to share to you the different audiences that we have in our congregation so that we will be aware that when we prepare, we don't only prepare for just certain groups of people, but we will cater for all of them, or find a middle ground wherein we'll know everybody is not left behind. So I hope you learn from this next set of information. At this point in time, I want to share to you who is your audience as you do your public speaking or your sermon or your Sunday school or your devotion or Bible study, so that we will get to know the different people or the different groups of people we are talking to, so we can relate to them and everybody gets to be filled with the Word of God. So first up are the fluent Tagalog speakers. These are the people who grew up in the Philippines and then just came here when they are adults. So we don't have problems with them because they speak in Tagalog. But the thing is, when we speak fluently in English, that's when there's a little bit of difficulty with them. And number two, we have the Taglish speakers. These are the people who grew up in the Philippines and then came here and stayed here a little bit longer, or has been living here quite a while. So we have no problems with them because they are both good in Tagalog and English, so we can relate to them in both language. Number three, the non-fluent Tagalog speakers, but they are fluent in English. These are maybe our youth. These are the youth or the children who are raised in a home that parents speak in Tagalog, so they know a bit of Tagalog and they're fluent in English. The difficulty here is that when we speak deep words in Filipino or in Tagalog, they will not be able to grasp it at once. And some of the jokes that we have, or some of the scenarios that we have, or the cultures that you tell, some of them might not be able to relate anymore. And the fourth one is the non-Tagalog speakers who can understand Tagalog, but not the deep ones. So these people are the ones who are born here or grew up here. They came here as small kids. So they don't speak the Tagalog language, but they can barely understand. Usually they are just picking up the common words that they know and then they just connect it in their head, but they don't really get to understand the whole thing that you're saying. They're just picking up some pieces and then connecting the dots. And then the last one is the native speaker. These are the people who are Canadians or children who are born here. So they don't speak Tagalog, they don't understand Tagalog, they only know English. We have to know all of these groups of people so that when we prepare our message, we prepare our spill or our speeches, we are able to cater to different sets of people, or find the middle ground wherein everybody can feed on the Word of God. I hope this helps.